International students, if you are here, listen up.
In the
Because
building.
Ottawa is not laughing. According to Toronto Star, Canada to limit study permits for international students, in the internal memo. Basically, the summary is that they are prepared to go back to the numbers
2018.
pre-COVID.
Oh, yeah.
And then they actually gave some of those numbers here, bringing it up. So they want to limit the numbers in each what's the name? In each province. So each province would have a designated amount of students.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So here it says between January and November 2023, Canada issued 579,075 international study permits
Insane.
and had about 900,000 international students in the country. So that's almost 1.5 million, international students. Now they're now saying if Canada were to roll back to the numbers to where they were 2 years ago, the annual number of new study permits issued will be reduced by 23% and to the level of 443,715 in 2021, when some 617,250 study permit holders were in the country. What are your thoughts with this? Like, what's the let's cut all the bullshit out. What's the reason? What's the reason for this cut, so to say? Is it that the government does not have enough infrastructure to hold or host these students while they are here? Or is it that, was it poor planning?
But I feel personally, jobs, first of all, people don't have jobs here. People that have been here for a year. So many people are in the country that are still looking for jobs.
Exactly.
So why bring in more people when people here are not even seeing the jobs? So
Okay.
I feel like they should actually kind of reduce
That's
it.
because you're here now.
That's what I want to say. But honestly, do you know what I feel?
If you are listening to this, no.
Well, true.
And then you
And you're in Nigeria. And let's say your study permit is pending.
It's because you're here now.
No.
That one dish.
But there are two sides to it. There are two sides to every story. I'll start with this. The government, I put more blame on the government.
Okay.
Because we're having a housing issue. We're having inflation. We're having all these things. But if you look at the government policies, right? If you look at what, our guy is doing.
Yes, our guy.
You know yourself.
We know him, our G.
You see what he's doing with money.
Crazy,
it's
bro.
very.
He's doing bonanza.
It's not responsible. Even the layman will understand that. So
Yeah.
let's say if everything was in order, let's say okay, everything was tight. Let's say decisions were made and it's still this way. Then fair enough. I feel like you need to first, because say now okay, you are reducing the number of people coming in.
Yep.
That's not the solution to the problem.
Exactly.
The problem still exists.
Exactly.
You are not providing the
Yeah.
possible developments that
Exactly.
should
Fact.
be happening, right?
Exactly.
So that's just what I feel. And then yes, I do understand that yes, even the number of people coming in is quite a lot.
It's a lot, bro.
And at the same time,
And it's
there's-
not proportionate because most 50% of those people are coming to Ontario directly.
yeah,
Compared to
Yeah.
every other province and stuff.
I mean,
yeah.
I feel like, they need. I think maybe this is a good way to start in terms of if the future plan is to, improve on the
Yeah.
infrastructure, right? I think it's fine. Obviously, you have to reduce to be able to now start working on other things, right? So
Well, I hope they do work, bro, because
No, they need a plan. They honestly do need a plan. And then, listen, I've always said this,
but they said they're not turning post grad. They said it's only undergrad. And
that they want to reduce.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, but again, they should look at those numbers because most people to do undergrad in UW as of 2020, it depends on the program. If you're doing accounting, it costs around $250K Canadian
expensive.
dollars. Expensive as fuck.
They're making money from it.
Most people
mad bag.
that are coming in very, very recently are coming in for postgrad, and most people are going to college.
Yeah,
you understand?
college, yeah.
So by the time they look at those numbers, they just have to be very, very careful. The truth of the matter is that they're making so much money.
A lot of money,
I
bro.
think it's in the billions.
It's in the billions.
Yeah,
bro.
it is.
So the question is, what are they using that money to do?
Bro.
Exactly. Why are we lacking housing? Why are we lacking infrastructure? Like all these things. Like these are questions they're supposed to be asking instead of trying to limit. Because, bro, the amount that these people are paying compared to what you're supposed to provide, it's actually
it's
like
not adding up,
yeah. So
And, people speak to the free healthcare.
which free healthcare?
It's not free healthcare again.
Baba, there's no free healthcare. You're calling that the free healthcare.
But what is it on paper?
Okay, free
So
healthcare.
exactly. So they're saying that's where the money is going.
That one is
Like
just
that.
cap.
So,
I
but
mean,
if
You
you're a
have
student-
you have good transportation system.
Yeah.
TTC.
I try about this
No,
system,
you wanted
yeah.
to mention the good transportation system, and then TDC you mentioned. TDC when they usually stop people every.
Is that not
every-
interpretation? Is that
every week.
interpretation that I said
Every
is
week.
good?
No, you don't. No, you don't say. You don't even say JRT. You say TDC.
Hello, that's
JRT.
it's a metropolitan city. You get me?
Well,
The GTA.
honestly, but my advice to every international student who is coming in, and again, another thing that I believe the government, and I spoke to you about this. So now international students can work 40 hours.
Yeah.
But there's another issue where students are not even reporting to the college. Like they're not even going to school.
Yeah.
So people are just jumping to work direct. So it means that at the end of the day, like this issue that they've created, I blame the government for. Like I don't blame.
Because now I
It's
heard
them
that.
now. It's them now.
I don't blame anybody.
I heard
for it,
that
though.
Not
the
them
school
now.
needs to report to the RRCC, like students going to school and attending school every day. And I'm like, it's not even possible because people want to work.
Exactly.
You're giving them 40 hours now, so they need to make that money.
Bro, I said somebody, I don't know, they might be listening to this podcast. Somebody came into this country and then they don't even have admission anymore. One of the schools have cancelled their admission. So now they have to reapply for admission and all. Yes, they have their money and all. So, like, the entire mess has been created by the system. They made plans where, like, there was no proper structure
Yeah.
to see out this entire thing. And now it's creating a problem for them.
See, even that 40 hours thing, if you look at it, they said the thing says
I actually want to understand, like, what was the rationale behind saying
no.
students should work 40
So the
hours?
thing makes sense
How?
in its
Well, it
right.
makes sense actually.
Because
How does it make sense?
It does make
they said
How does it make sense?
let me tell you the clause. The clause is you can accept full-time employment if what you are working, the field you are working in, is related to what you are studying. It makes sense, but people are going to go and do. People are studying accounting. They are going to sell. They are going to work for Tim Hortons.
Exactly.
but like
People
That's
want
what
to
I'm
make
saying.
money,
That's
though.
what I'm saying. So they are not in. If you're being honest, they are not fulfilling what the thing says itself.
Yeah.
Like they are not. They are not following the clause for that 40 hours, right?
It's crazy. It's
So
crazy.
it is what it is.
I mean,
It is what
students,
it is.
please, if you are here, yes, I was once a student, still, like, go to school, finish, try and finish.
Try.
You know?
struggle.
Because at the end of the day, you don't want a institution where you are applying for your postgraduate work permit and you're unable to. And then now you're an asylum, like you're seeking asylum in the country. Like, that entire headache, please don't find yourself there.